At 30, my bank account hit zero. It wasn't a slow leak, it was like hitting a brick wall. I remember staring at that number on the screen, feeling like a failure. All around me, my friends were buying houses, getting promotions, and posting vacation pics from places I couldn't even afford to think about. I was just stuck, and the only advice I got was to cut back. I was told to stop buying lattes, as if that $5 coffee was the one thing keeping me from financial freedom. But I knew that wasn't the real problem, and I bet you do too. It wasn't a $5 a day habit, it was an income problem. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact income-focused approach I use to break out of the broke at 30 cycle for good. This isn't about making you feel ashamed. This is about showing you that your current situation is not your final destination, and it's not too late to build the life you want. Number 1, the problem and the pain. Let's be real about what being broke at 30 feels like. It's a special kind of awful. It's not like being broke in your early 20s when it feels like a rite of passage. At 30, it feels like a personal failure. You carry this secret shame, this constant low-level anxiety that buzzes under every decision you make. You start doing mental gymnastics over everything. Can I afford to go to that birthday dinner? If my car breaks down, am I completely wiped out? You find yourself saying no, not because you don't want to go, but because you can't. Social invites start to feel like tests you're set up to fail. And the comparison game on social media is brutal. You see everyone's highlight reels, and the voice in your head gets louder, telling you you're behind and you're running out of time. But the worst part is feeling powerless. You try to budget, you skip the lattes, but at the end of the month, you're still just scraping by. It feels like you're trying to fill a bucket with a giant hole in it using an eyedropper. That's the broke cycle. You're working your tail off, but getting nowhere. You're just surviving. And that's not a life, it's a tightrope walk without a net. I've been there, and I'm telling you, there is a way off that tightrope. Number 2, the flawed latte logic and the mindset shift. The moment things changed for me was when I rejected the latte factor. This idea that your financial problems will vanish if you just cut out small daily joys is useless advice. It's a distraction that forces you to focus on scarcity, on what you have to give up, which just makes you feel defeated. Think about it. Skipping a $5 latte every day saves you about $150 a month. When you're facing significant debt or you're thousands behind on savings, $150 is a drop in the ocean. The problem isn't your small habits, it's that your income isn't enough to cover your needs and your future. The real solution required a huge mindset shift. I had to stop asking, how can I save another $5, and start asking, how can I earn another $500? That one question changes everything. It flips your focus from a mindset of scarcity to one of opportunity. It's empowering. Instead of feeling deprived, you feel proactive. You stop playing defense with your money and start playing offense. You can't save your way out of an income problem. You have to earn your way out. There are really only 2 ways to get ahead: spend less or earn more. When you're broke, the spend less lever is maxed out, but the earn more lever, that one has infinite potential. Number 3, the income-focused action plan. Part 1. Once that mental switch flipped, I came up with a simple 5-step action plan. This is the exact playbook I used. Step 1, the 2-pronged income attack. I knew I had to tackle the income problem from 2 directions: get more from my main job and build a second income stream. First, I focused on my 9-to-5. I stopped just doing the bare minimum. I started treating my job like my own business, documenting every win and every project where I took the lead. Then I researched what my role was actually worth on the market. Armed with data, I set up a meeting with my boss and laid out an evidence-backed case for a major raise. It was terrifying, but it worked. So many people are underpaid, especially if they've been at the same company for a few years. Second, I started building a side income. It doesn't have to be a glamorous startup. My first side hustle was simple. I took a skill I already had, writing, and started freelancing. Even an extra $300 or $500 a month is a game changer when you're at zero. That extra cash isn't for lattes, it's your seed money for financial freedom. Number 4. The Income-Focused Action Plan. Part 2. Making more money is only half the battle. If you don't have a plan for that new money, it'll just disappear. It's called lifestyle creep, where your spending magically expands to match your new income. To beat this, you need a system. Step 2. The new money rule. This is critical. Every single new dollar I earned from my raise and side hustle went directly into a separate savings account, automatically. I pretended it didn't exist for my day-to-day life. My lifestyle didn't change. This is the hardest part, but discipline here is what separates people who escape the cycle from those who stay stuck. Step 3. Build your starter emergency fund. Before you do anything else, you need a buffer. Experts say you need 3 to 6 months of living expenses, but when you're at zero, that number can make you want to quit. So the first goal is simpler. Save $1,000. That's your starter emergency fund. This little cushion is a psychological game changer. A small crisis, like a flat tire, won't turn into a complete financial disaster. I funneled all my new money toward this goal until I hit it. Step 4. The debt annihilation phase. With my starter emergency fund in place, I aimed my income fire hose at my high-interest debt, like credit cards. I used the debt snowball method. I listed all my debts from smallest to largest, made minimum payments on everything except the smallest one, and threw every extra dollar at that smallest debt until it was gone. Then I rolled all that money onto the next smallest one. This builds momentum and gives you quick psychological wins you need to stay motivated. Step 5. Automate your wealth building. As I paid off debt, I started investing. The trick is to start small. I set up an automatic investment of just $50 a month into a retirement account. It's not about the amount, it's about building the habit. Thanks to compound interest, time is your biggest advantage in your 30s. If your job offers a 401k match, that is free money and should be your #1 priority. Once my high-interest debt was gone, the money from my debt snowball was redirected to beefing up my emergency fund and boosting my investments. This whole thing runs on autopilot. Turning your finances around at 30 isn't easy, but it is simple. It's about ditching the story of scarcity and shame. It's not about the lattes, it's about your income. Let's recap the plan. First, make the crucial mindset shift from scarcity to opportunity. Ask how to earn dollars, not save pennies. Second, launch a two-pronged income attack. Third, create a new money rule to beat lifestyle creep. Fourth, build a starter emergency fund and then attack your debt. And fifth, automate your wealth building for the long haul. You've probably heard the rule of thumb that you should have 1 times your annual salary saved for retirement by 30. If hearing that makes your stomach drop, take a breath. Let's be real, most people aren't hitting that. With the median annual salary for people aged 25 to 34 around $58,500 to $59,800, saving that much is a massive challenge. That wasn't my reality, and it's okay if it's not yours. An income-focused strategy can help you catch up faster than you think. The person you are today doesn't have to be the person you are a year from now. Your bank account doesn't define you, but taking control of it will change your life. You have time, you have potential, and now you have a plan. Start today.